Hi there, Yi. My name is Ellen, and I'll be correcting these essays for you. Thank you for resubmitting it. I don't know why I couldn't open the previous version, but thank you for sending them and sending them so quickly. Let's see what you wrote here. Just so that you know, it's very helpful if you can include the image from your diagram in your answer, because I really like to refer to them when I'm doing these corrections. So if you could just put this in a Word document or some other way so that I can actually see what you're looking at, that's really helpful. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The pie chart below illustrates the proportions of different species of animals being used for animal testing in the U.S. Good. Among all of the 6 types of animals, rabbits are being used mainly for testing, taking up 38.7%. The use of hamsters lies in the second place, as it constitutes slightly less than 30%. Okay? As the sum of proportions for these two species is approximately 2/3, the sum of the percentages for the rest of the animals is merely above 33.3%. Okay. The rate of dogs slightly outweighs the other 3 types of animals, 10%. Meanwhile, primates and pigs have a similar share of the graph, constituting 9.3% and 9% respectively. Sheep are the least popular animal for animal testing, as the percentage is only about 7%. To sum up, there is a massive difference in the popularity of animals for individuals to use to perform animal tests. Okay, so Yi, congratulations. Grammatically, this is really very good. Vocabulary, excellent. Everything is really well controlled. I thought you did a very good job of this. And one of the ways I knew that you did a very good job of this is that I actually didn't have to refer to the diagram to see what you're talking about. By the way, I do actually have it right here. So I will refer to it, but I didn't need to because I totally understood everything that you wrote. And that really should be one of your goals. When you're writing this, it should be written in such a way that the person reading it can more or less to some degree envision what you're talking about. And I was absolutely able to do that. Now, one of the difficulties with this particular pie chart is that there's not really a lot of information. And so it's very easy to write a very mechanical kind of report. And by mechanical, I mean like something a machine would write. So 38.7%. In second place was 27.7%. In third place was dogs with 10%. So it's very easy to do something like that. You didn't entirely do that. No, actually, not you didn't entirely do that. You didn't do that. You did try to make some good groupings, and I did see some of that. I did see some information that I thought could have been left out. So let's talk a little bit about that. I liked that you did this, that the proportions of these two species is approximately 2/3. I didn't think that this was necessary. Okay? In fact, I would have left that out. I think what you could have talked about was the fact that, for example, these 4 essentially equaled this. So I think that was a really interesting piece of information you could have included. Or alternatively, you could have talked about how these 3 together are equal to the second most popular. But I think that's a really great piece of information to use. That the 4 less common animals for animal testing together combined make up approximately the figure for rabbits. Okay, so that's one thing you could have done here. Let's see. Yeah, but other than that, that's really it. You could have potentially used something, you could have potentially been a little more specific rather than just say that there is a massive difference. I think it might have been meaningful to say, in conclusion, clearly animals and hamsters are the preferred animals for testing in the US. I mean, that's far more specific. Or you could have said rabbits are the most popular animal and sheep the least. So either one of those would have been okay. But just saying that there's a massive difference, yeah, it's okay. But there's really not much in terms of information there, okay? But like I said, I thought you did a great job with this. Really, really, really well done. So nice. Let's take a look at your task 2. This is about changing your career. Great. Okay. It is a hotly debated topic on whether individuals should change their careers. Some say that it is beneficial to keep doing the same job, while others disagree. From my perspective, I believe that people should try new things to do rather than doing the same type of job all day long. Okay, let's talk about this just a little bit. This is the one about whether they should stay in the same job their entire life or whether they should switch jobs at least once. That's what I understand from this. So, it is a hotly debated topic whether, not on, get rid of on, should change their careers or if they should stay in one job. So make that dichotomy, make it clear here. That would have been better. And then this was fine. And then I didn't agree with this, the same job all day long. The question is not whether they should do it all day long, but whether they should do it for their entire career. All right, so that would have been a more accurate way of expressing this. I believe they should try new things. Fine. Okay, let's move on then. Admittedly, sometimes it is necessary to follow a career for, here it would have been good if you had said one's whole life. So 1'S. Some types of skills, like mathematical ones, need commitment and wisdom that people are not able to learn in a short period. Hence, we hardly hear about the news. No, we hardly hear news of prestigious mathematicians changing their careers into something else. This principle also applies to other professions such as the chef, which requires much time to master. For example, there is a sushi restaurant where the head chef has spent over 20 years preparing sushi, making it one of the most outstanding sushi restaurants worldwide. However, not all people have the gift and the dedication to master one field. For these individuals, changing their career provides new opportunities if they face problems in the old one, for instance, a glass ceiling or heavy workload. What's more, pursuing a new career helps them identify whether they have talent in a new field, especially for young people who have lots of time to find the position they can excel in. There are several examples for individuals to be successful after changing their original occupations. For instance, Jack Ma, a magnate in online shopping, switched from a teacher to an entrepreneur, then became one of the wealthiest people in China. To sum up, even though adhering oneself to a single occupation is the best choice for a few people, others are advised to change their careers to find their true talent, to find where their true talent lies. Okay, and then adhering to one occupation, not adhering oneself. Okay, that's it. I thought this was fantastic, Yi. I thought this was really, really well done in so many ways. I could spend some time telling you what I really liked about it. First of all, I like this. And then I also really liked how you introduced your concession paragraph. I thought that was great. Admittedly, is something I rarely see people use in their concession paragraph, and it was so effective. It was really, really nice. And I absolutely appreciated your thought process about how there's some careers that you really just need to dedicate yourself to, and that there's some value to this, and there's something to be said about that. Your cohesion was excellent. Your development was excellent. It flowed beautifully. I mean, I could have maybe seen the word sushi maybe one time less. It's such a detail. Talking about cohesion here, there is a sushi restaurant where the head chef has spent over 20 years preparing this delicacy, making it one of the most outstanding sushi restaurants worldwide. You see, just changing that one word, make and adding a different this is a type of a cohesion, using a sort of a synonym. It is just effective, but it's such a detail that I don't even really need to mention it. And then the way you transition to the next paragraph, excellent. These individuals, excellent. Their careers, yes. The grammar here, look at how fluent this is. If they face new problems in the old one, a glass ceiling or heavy overload, excellent vocabulary. There was nothing wrong with the grammar, just those two little minor things in the conclusion. I thought this was excellent. Let's see. I don't really have anything that I want to add. There's nothing in terms of the development that I would suggest here. I was really quite happy with it. Now I would like to hear from you. What are your IELTS goals? I don't think I saw something in your email. I'd be interested to hear what score you're trying to attain. It looks from your email like you're in the UK, so perhaps you're studying there currently. Do give me some details so that I can also provide you suggestions and feedback that will help your preparation period be more effective. Okay, so great job with these. I'm really very pleased, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you and seeing more of your essays. Good luck.